Hey, it's here, Patsy. Thank you so much for um, requesting this private, personalized reading, rather, today. And I just started to lay out a Celtic cross spread field. And I determined, yes, you're a Virgo based on your birthday. And the card that I got for you, based on your birthday number, was change. Okay, number 5, change. So, in your email, you did talk about the change that you are that's coming up for you soon, that you're not really happy about. And what I decided to do today was to just try something new. And I combined my Gilded Tarot with my Tarot of the Orisha, because they're about the same size. And I shuffled them together. And so I got some messages, and basically it's confirming what you had stated. All right. For example, first position here, High Priestess. So this is you. And this is you. This could be your spouse. But they may be a water sign. You didn't say that in your email. So this is a person that's pretty smart, on top of their game, right? Because this reading is about career and money and family. So you or your spouse, maybe you both, because it is a 2. You know what you're doing. You're at the top of your game. But you also were enjoying your home. You were comfortable. You felt free. And the next card that covered that was the Page of Swords. So, to me, and this was crossing, it looks like somebody's getting ready for battle. Somebody's got some bad news, or they're not looking forward to the news. So I was saying that was the news about you returning to work, because I got this here, Knight of Pentacles, and Spirit said to me that's going back to work, going out and making that money, going to bring that money home. And that was below you, so you're not really happy about that, and we spoke about that also. The next card here was the Ace of Cups, because you feel like you'll be, well, there's a lot of love that you'll be leaving, right? You love to be home, you love to be with your children, your spouse, the baby, you feel like you're walking away from all that love, all that. All right, so this is about your family that you love very much. And so you don't want to go back to start fighting and the fight making, money. And you feel like you're abandoning love. You don't want to. You're not abandoning it. You know that. I know that. I think that that's just how they're trying to make it, make me understand how you kind of feel about it. You're not happy about having to go back out to work, basically, is what it's saying. The next card here, and that's what you had said. You have Ace of Air. So this is one of the Tarot of the Orisha cards. Ace of Air. And Dwarfs and Gnomes. Now, this is talking about somebody who kind of feels set apart, different, someone who maybe a little full of themselves, but they're kind of a loner. They're not rich, but they work and they save. But they feel alone. And that could be you feeling alone in the workplace. Ace of Air. So, this is a victory. Air is swords. So, whatever this thing is that you thought you were going to have to go out to fight, whatever the fight is, that could be going back to work and dealing with your co-workers, right? This is a message that's coming from a female ancestor, possibly. But the message, that could be your grandmother, a mother, aunt, sister, someone who's crossed over. It could be all of the females on your side, on the maternal side. It could be on the paternal side too. So whatever aunt or grandmother or mother has crossed over, these messages are from them, and it's telling you that you'll have the victory. Even if you have to stand alone, you'll be victorious. Okay, so next set of cards that came here, was Four of Pentacles. So this is talking about working and saving, being proud of the work that you do. I see this card, this guy looks to me like he's giving people the finger also. So you like, screw you guys. I'm going to make my money and I'm proud of the work I do and I know my stuff. The second card here was the King of Pentacles. Again, master of their money. They know what they're doing. They know how to earn their money. They know their craft. No question about it. And they can demand big money for that craft. The next card came up was the Moon, with those three cards in that position, which is what's ahead, right? The Moon. Now this talks about dreams and secrets. Again, there could be a water sign involved with this. Could be a Cancer. This could be talking about making plans. This was in the reverse. I think what this is saying is maybe you need to put your resume out. Maybe you haven't advertised your skills, or maybe you're not dreaming big enough. Maybe you hate the place you work, even though it's good money and you are really good at what you do. But you could be good at what you do somewhere else, can't you? I don't know how where you are and how it's set up, but maybe during this time you didn't talk about it to anybody. You didn't really talk about it because you didn't want to think about it. But maybe you should have been putting in some resumes at other places, and you can still do that now that your maternity leave is up. You could do that if that's a thing where you are. I don't know. I know that here in the United States, we can do stuff like that. You know, put in a resume, see what else is out there, see where could you, where else could you be employed so that you don't have to put up with this nonsense. And I think that if you did, I think what the ancestors are saying is that you'll be victorious, head out on your own, stand up for yourself. Yeah. If you can put in a resume for some other work somewhere else, that may be the change that you need. Now the next two cards that came out, no, I'm lying. The bottom of the deck when I started this reading was the Knight of Cups. All right, so that's someone who brings messages of love. And the card that I had neglected to pick up when I had picked up all the cards to start shuffling was the Knight of Swords. And Spirit said that this is a message. These two are in conflict. That's what this is about. You not having the confidence that you need, or you haven't made any moves to get your message out there. A message out there would be your resume. All right? Or just, you know, get a headhunter or something. So these two cards, okay, well, the way I see them, they're in conflict. It comes up differently in the camera, I guess. Can you see that? Yes. These two knights, they're running towards one another. They're battling each other. They're canceling each other out. And that's how you feel right now, like you're stuck between, in this war, this love and what you have to do. Survival, your career. So that was the general energy. So I kind of knew we were on the right track. So, your family, your relationship, this is the Two of Water. This talks about people who have been together for quite a while. Right? They are each other's soulmates. All right? And they had a happy life together. But this was in the reverse here. All right, so maybe it's a little upsetness going on at home because there's the Empress and she's in reverse. Empress can represent any woman in your life. It can represent you, okay? Whatever the female energy is, whatever the nurturing energy is. So it doesn't have to be a man, a woman. You know, it doesn't have to be a woman. Usually it is a woman, but it's more the female energy in the relationship. Is upside down, is upset. So again, this could be you upset. And when mama's not happy, nobody's happy, right? So you or your partner. And again, that could be because of not wanting to go back to work or not wanting you to go back to work. They will miss you, is what I'm being told. The next card here was the Three of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Again, Three of Wands, looking out, seeing his possibilities, thinking, knowing that his ship is coming in if he waits. And he's got to take his skills with him because of all the work, the good work that he's done before that stands behind him or her. Money. Pentacles, coins, 10 of them, all of them. Business, success, and money and employment. If you put your resume out there, because this was in the reverse, so you haven't been looking for other employment, and you've been, so you feel stuck, you feel like you don't have any options, but you do. You haven't seen your options because you haven't, I don't know that you have, but the cards are saying that you haven't really looked at your options, that you haven't really put out your resume in a sincere manner. And the next card that came up for you here was the Devil. Now, this is on the upright, so this could be an earth sign, Capricorn. I see Scorpio sometimes, that's just me. This is a person who is ready to protect themselves. This is a person who is very passionate. All right. They don't have a lot to say, perhaps. They may not show everybody what they're thinking and how they're feeling, but they feel deeply. But they protect themselves by putting on that mask, maybe acting a little hard when they don't have to, or at least when they feel they have to. Someone that's on the defensive. So maybe this is about you being on the defensive when you go back to work. Or it could be talking about work coming between you and your family, you and your loved ones. Or that you see work, the devil as the work that's coming between you and your loved ones. I think that that's pretty heavy in your head. Could also be dealing with someone at work who is an ass, who is stubborn, who may be a little self-centered and mean. But again, your ego said that you were going to have the victory in this. That was the message there. Completion, number 9. All right. Because they told me to stop shuffling, but they told me to do this. So I'm going to see if we can get some messages from the dolphin and maids. Mermaids and dolphins cards. Dolphins and maids. What's that about? Okay. So, let's see what else we have here. Okay. A new dawn. The worst is behind you now, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Well, that's a good card. Let's see what else that has to say. Okay, you've endured storms over rough seas, but now the way is going to be clear and smooth. From here on in, expect the best. Wash away the negativity from your consciousness and past memories and keep only the positive lessons and love. Don't hang on to anything that could weigh you down, such as resentment or bitterness. Let it go. If you've gone through some patterns of negativity in the past, this is the time to affirm, I now release the need to experience this life lesson. I extract whatever teachings I need to discover and move on to a life of harmonious and peaceful actions. By pulling this card, you've turned a corner in your life wherein your prayers and positive thoughts are delivering new rays of divine light to illuminate your present and future. So, I think what they're saying is that you gotta let go of the negativity that you associate with this situation. You've been away for a little while, at least 4 months, right? So, who knows? Maybe they missed you. Maybe they'll have a new attitude about you and your work when you get back. These are the life purpose cards by Doreen Virtue. As I was shuffling, let go. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Let go. This is saying to me, either go in there whenever you go back with a better outlook. Forget about the negativity. Forget about whatever is causing you to be so, hesitant. And put in that resume. And you can do both at the same time. Look for a transfer in the same facility or something. Said let go. That's the resolution, is to let it go. So walk away from the negativity and see if you can get transferred. Next card came up, said yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, by stretching and exercising. So this is saying to me that you need to bring more meditation into your atmosphere. If you already do yoga, good. Continue to do it and build upon it. But stretching, exercising, and school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. Maybe you need to get some training for something. Maybe you can go back to school instead of going back to work. Let's see what the book says about those two cards. School. This card guides you to return to school to further your education and gain new skills related to your dream career. The angels assure you that the timing is ideal for you to take this leap, and that is part of your divine life mission. You'll also find joy in learning about your beloved profession, and you deserve this happiness. It's part of your loving self-care. Your educational paths will inspire others to follow their own intuitive paths as well. For a few, this card also signals that your soul longs to teach in a classroom setting. Helping young people develop their minds and acquire skills is a vital profession, one that the angels are happy to support. Ask them for guidance about your teaching pathway, and they will guide every aspect of it. From their higher perspective, the angels know which avenue is best suited to you and your talents. They'll guide you to the ideal teaching situation. Now, as I was reading that, Spirit said that maybe you can put in to be a teacher, to teach your skills, and then maybe your hours would be better for your, like if you're a teacher or a professor, maybe you can schedule your hours a little better. Because part of this is the guilt about leaving the baby so young. I know, I've been there. I've had that experience. I know what it's like to be home for with your baby for such a while and then have to go back out to work. It's not especially when you don't like the work, or you don't like where you're working or the people that you're working with and stuff. It can be very disturbing. You can have nightmares about it, So maybe you can extend your leave by going back to school. That's another way. So that maybe you won't have to be away so long. Maybe you can take online courses when you go back to work at the same time. That can help you beef up your resume and give you some other skills that maybe make you more marketable, or at least just as marketable doing something else. So I think these are suggestions that you could look into. But whatever it is, this is a time for you to change. This is a good year for that, for you. Yoga. So busy trying to clear up this desk. Trying not to create a mess. Yoga. Well, I guess that would be like the last, next to last. Your life is enhanced by yoga, by stretching and exercising. To get the clear answers and guidance you seek, turn to yoga. You drew this card because this peaceful activity increases your confidence and intuition. 2 factors to help you with your life purpose. You're encouraged to enroll in a yoga class and attend frequently, as in-person sessions offer you motivation, instruction, and camaraderie. For a few people, this card will signify that your actual life purpose is a career involving yoga. For example, you may be guided to teach this discipline to a specialized group such as children, pregnant women, or the elderly. Perhaps your life purpose is to open a yoga studio or design yoga-inspired clothing. Regardless of whether yoga is central or peripheral to your purpose, you're clearly guided to practice this life-affirming form of exercise and stretching. Ask your angels to guide you to the teacher who will best enhance and support your practice. The angels will give you signs and intuitive feelings to point you in the direction of your life purpose. Hold on. I just noticed. Please, Lord, tell me that this sound, that you're able to hear this. Oh my goodness. I had this all set up, and then I went to get some water. And excuse me, hopefully it doesn't make any noise. I hope that that this part of the reading got recorded. I'll see soon. I'm gonna trust that it did. Ugh, okay. Anyway, I apologize. This is all new for me too. I worked. I had a career already. I retired, so this is just something I wanted to do. And but I remember the feeling of not wanting to go back to work after I had my baby. I know that feeling. But I think if you go out there and you look, you're going to be successful. And again, maybe it's that you need to go to school, or maybe you have the skills already to teach yoga classes. All right, you're already involved in the health field, I think. Right? That's what you said. So I think that's what they're suggesting for you. What I would do if I were you, I would light a white candle. You can light a white candle for clarity. You could light a red candle on Mondays for Legba, or for the Archangel Michael, so that your paths can be open. They take red candles on Mondays. You could do that. And set an intention. Ask them to create harmony at work when you go back, so that you won't feel uncomfortable. I don't know if you have your own office, but if you do, Spirit says if you could sage your work area or burn incense or something in your work area. Find a way to do it without everybody thinking you're weird, right? Or keep a scented candle on your desk. That's okay. If there's no problem with that, if there's not a fire, regulation violation, keep a scented candle lit on your desk at work. Okay. Keep a scented candle lit in your office at work if you can. If you can sage out your office when you go back to work, that's good too. If you have that, if you have a private office. Or even if you share an office, maybe your office mate won't mind. But at home, you should keep a red candle lit on Mondays and ask Allegra and the Archangel Michael to protect you when you're at work. All right, keep negative folks away from you and to clear your paths and give you opportunities. But I think it's telling you, though, that you should maybe go back to school or look about teaching. All right, and if you can teach something in the health field, yoga would be good. If not, if you know yoga, if you can take yoga classes, that is what they're telling you to do also. So one of those two scenarios may help you in this situation, right? So, new experiences. Yeah, I think they want you to either put in your resume. I think that's what they're suggesting, that you put in your resume or you go back to school so that you can have more options, so you can have more options. Okay, let's see what this is. Number 15, find your bliss. Find the thing to do that makes you happy. All right? 15, 1 and 5. 6 is about love. Home. Nostalgia. The good old days. Trying to get back to that. That may be the thing that helps you find your bliss and restores harmony in your family. No matter how, it's not a big disharmony at all. It's all connected to your attitude about going to work and maybe your partner's attitude about, well, you got to go back to work. How are we going to feed these kids, right? Celebrate life. Number 43. This is a 7, right? 4 and 3 is 7. So, this is about creating and resting and being grateful, to be thankful for all that you have, all that you've been given. But this fell in the reverse. So this is saying that you're not being grateful for what you have, that you're not celebrating your life as it is. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. Maybe it's trying to say that you need to be thankful for what you've had, and that things will turn around for you and benefit you more if you show more gratitude. If you haven't set up an ancestral altar in your home already, I would think that that might be a good idea for you to do, so that you can start tuning into more messages from Spirit. because they're there. They're protecting you. You can't do this on your own. It's you and them. Right? Like they say, just me and Jesus. You can be successful, but you don't have to go it alone. That's what they said. You don't have to go it alone. Ask them to help you. You've taken a step by getting a reading, right? So you're on that, you're in the right mindset. But maybe you haven't asked directly, and they want you to ask directly for help. So I would suggest you, if you haven't already set up an ancestral altar in your home, you do that. If you need more information about that, I can tell you how to do that. And there's a video on the channel about setting up an ancestral altar. But they're all over the internet. You can find that information. If you can't do that, or if you're skeptical, get a white candle and a glass of water and set it up somewhere where it won't be disturbed by cats or babies or children or whatever. And light the candle. Write your name on top of the candle 3 times. Your initials 3 times on top of the candle. Make a Star David like this, right? The 2 triangles. And write your initials around it 3 times. You can do it 4 times. North, south, east, and west is fine. And ask for your paths to be opened. Ask to get a message from your spirit guides. And then watch what happens. See how you feel. See if your spirits don't lift up. I think that that's part of this message for you also. So, your money's going to be fine. And I think that you have the potential to make more money if you can enhance your skills or change what you do for a living. If you're able to do that where you are, self-employment, start your own yoga studio, working with pregnant women, getting everybody back in shape. Children, if you do kids yoga, then you can bring your baby with you. It's always bring your baby to work day, right? That works. Because part of the anxiety that you're feeling is because you don't want to leave the baby. No matter what the setup is, Even if your partner's staying home and you're out working, or if you have good help or whatever, it's still something to leave the baby. That's part of parenting. For most people. For the majority of us. We want to spend as much time with our young child as we can. Want to be there for everything, want to see everything that happens, because every day is something new. I know, I don't even want to do that because it's just going to make you more upset. Okay, forget it. So, move on. Let's move on. Let's see. Let's get a card from Nature Spirit Oracle. My goodness. Kind of messing up everything. Wow, Ashe, man. Ancestors and Grandmother Earth. I told you there's a female ancestor that's speaking to you, dog. They know, they understand, they understand, they understand. Walking in beauty. There's a poem, she walks in beauty as the night, right? Let's see what that one is saying, because that just gave me something. That got a chill from that when I looked at it. Walking in beauty. Why is everything at the back of the book for you? Walking in beauty. Radiant beauty surrounds you. You are beautiful inside and out. No matter what your age, your grace is growing. Being in balance as you walk in beauty and feel gratitude for it. Your life will be filled with immense splendor. Splendor. Whenever you can spend time in natural wild spaces. As you see and hear and feel beauty around you, your own beauty will grow. Native American traditions, there's the concept of walking in beauty. It's called Hoso Nasha in the Navajo Dining tradition, and it means being in balance with a natural way of life. When we are in the right relationship with the natural world around us, we are walking in beauty. The more you sense and see beauty around you, in the environment, in yourself and in your body, the more it will fill your life in all forms. Never say anything about yourself or your body that's negative. Don't put down yourself to others. Instead, affirm beauty and take time to adorn your body and your personal space. As I said about the candles and stuff in your office, right? Walk in nature and inhale the beauty of every part of our wonderful planet. Cherish yourself with the luminous within you, and you will glow. Create outer harmony in your home environment in small ways, such as a vase of flowers, a scented candle, or clean windows. And your inner grace and radiance will begin to shine even more brightly. Wherever you go, look for beauty in your surroundings, and as a result, the world will become more beautiful. Okay, so pretty up your little space if you have your office. Look forward to decorating it with pictures of the kids and you know, stuff like that. Hopefully you took a lot of pictures when you were out. And if you didn't, it doesn't matter. Make a collage. You can do it tonight, you know, of pictures of your home and bring flowers into your environment at home or at work if you can. Scented candles at home and at work. All right. Whatever makes you feel grounded. Maybe if you put on the same candle at home as you have at the job, or vice versa, that'll make you feel not so disconnected from home right now. Clean linen is a scent. Baby powder is a scent. Something that'll make you think of home, remind you of home. Keep that energy consistent, flowing for you. That's what they just said. Keep that. So if you're walking more positively at work, you're not looking at it as a negative experience. Like I said, let this be change. You changed. Let's make assumptions that everybody else has changed for the better. Okay? Let's not put negative energy on this experience. Okay? There's something that you need to get out of this experience. Maybe it is being more grateful. All right? But you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And you need change. So go look out there and see what else is on the horizon. All right? I want to pull the Angel Answers Oracles for you. See if we can get anything for them. I know I'm taking a chance, right? Here. Success. Look. Success. Come on. You'll be fine. Like I said. You will be fine. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I'm going to get you one more card here. Really? Oh, wow. The entire box. That's crazy. That's crazy. Excuse me.
I don't want to stop the tape because I don't want to. I don't know what will happen if I try to join the two tapes together. So let's see. I've got everybody. Yep. They fell in a lump. All right. So conscious. Oh, postcards from Spirit. Let's see if they got anything to say. Yes. Crazy. You get a message? Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. Let's see if we can get one final message for you. It's Cupid on the front, and it says, with love. Dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust that you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. So there's a blessing coming for you. So you may have already done a kindness for someone that you weren't looking to be reciprocated, or it's telling you to do a kindness. Do some charitable deed. That may be what it is. That may be the offering that you need to do in order to get what you want. So if you need to give away some clothes or some food or make a donation to a charitable organization, do some work for a charitable organization. Maybe. Maybe there's a charity. I don't know, I don't know if this is applicable. Let's say that. I don't know if this is applicable to where you are, but maybe there's a charity that would benefit from your expertise. Some other organization. That's just what I just got. That's what I just got. Make some phone calls. Check the internet. Check some headhunters. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe there's something that has to do with children. Or the elderly. I don't know. But some other place. Maybe wherever you need to send your resume would be a charitable organization. I think maybe that's what they're saying. But if not, I think what I know they're saying is that you need to exhibit your gratitude by giving to others. And then you will, in return, that favor will be reciprocated to you. So you're thankful for what you've been given. You give to someone else, and the divine will in turn give you something else that you'll be grateful for. So it's like a circle, a circle, a circle, a circle. So I'm thinking that that's what they're saying, that that's the way to change, to make a positive change in this situation for you. So first of all, you're going to let go of any negative expectations about going back to work. Second of all, you're going to start to get more in touch with your ancestors, and you're going to be grateful, first of all, and be proactive about looking for work at another venue, or taking some classes that will help you enhance your skills or give you more options, all right? Or look into starting your own business. That has to do with yoga and body training, exercising. Again, meditating and praying, talking to your ancestors, giving something to charity. The charity doesn't even have to be in your own country or your own city or town. The internet is available. There are all kinds of charities all over the world that you can give to. Okay? Myself, I order from Amazon all the time, and they have this thing called Pack for a Purpose, and they give school books and stuff to children. And I chose to honor my ancestors who were from Barbados, and every time I make a purchase, a portion of my purchase goes towards that charity. It's not a lot, but it's something. There's more than they had before I started doing it, right? So it's called Pack for a Purpose on Amazon. Something like that. You don't even think about it, because now every time you go to shop, that's a donation made to that charity for you. That's an easy way to do it. But if you know someone, a family in your community or something, someone that could use something that you have, give it away. Donate something. Donate some time. Be kind to someone. Maybe you see somebody on the street that needs help. Give them some money. Don't worry about what you're going to do with it later. That's not your worry. Your worry is your part. He has to deal with his part later, his or her part later, okay? So anyway, those are the suggestions that I have and that Spirit has sent for you today. I hope that I've touched on and answered those questions and gave you some guidance on those issues. I thank you so much for requesting this, and I will be sending this to you shortly, okay? Thank you so very, very, very much for your support. And you'll be getting this as a video reading, okay? So, I'll be talking to you soon. Ashe, amen, and peace.